Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Momentum Mates Live. We are so excited to have you here. By the way, my name is Marichu Tumanda. I'm a nurse and also an online entrepreneur, and I'll be one of your hosts today. My passion is helping busy parents, especially fellow caregivers, create more time and freedom for their families.
Okay, hi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Edith Tihano. I'm a retired nurse for 13 years now. I work for 42 years in my life. I'm originally from the Philippines, living here in New Jersey now. I'm a mom of three, a great grandma of eight, and a great grandma of two. And for me, it doesn't matter. Okay. That's okay. It's okay now.
Hello, my name is Abina Boatin, a pharmacist by profession and an online entrepreneur also. And I live in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm glad to be part of this team.
Yay. Sis Edith?
Okay. Yeah. For for today's episode, we will be chatting with Tony and Christina, a dynamic husband and wife of team of Australian educators who took a bold step into the world of digital business. They are very passionate about helping a family thrive. So from today, we'll hear their journey, how they went from classroom to creating a freedom for their own family.
Hi, Tony and Christina. Thank you for joining us. How are you both doing today?
We are very
Very
well.
good, very
Thank you.
good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We're very,
Awesome, awesome.
very excited to be here. A little bit
We are
nervous.
excited to have you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
We're very
morning in
excited.
Australia.
We're very excited to have you all swell. So we can go dive into the questions now. All right. Um, thank you, but thank you by the way for giving us the time for this interview. So for the first question, tell us a little about your family life and your role as an educators.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You want to go first or me?
You go first and then I'll follow you.
All right. So yes, we are, I guess, husband and wives. We have a daughter, a little 5-year-old toddler. So we have a lot of different hats, to be honest. So I do describe myself more as an educator, um, uh, but I also have a therapy clinic. Also have a mission to help give kids with disabilities a voice, and um, and I guess we also have this digital business now. So, I mean, I don't like the term entrepreneur because I don't really classify as it doesn't resonate with me. So we are
Yeah.
educators. We're very busy family, trying to run our digital business and balance family life and work life, business life, and then Christina
Yeah,
does this digital business full time.
yeah. So my name is Christina. I'm originally from Panama. I've been living in Australia for the last 16 years. And I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm also a digital business owner. Yeah, so our family life, like Tony says, is very busy actually. We have a 5-year-old daughter, and our time is just spending time with her and spending time, there's a lot of activities that she has to go through. And so I think we're just juggling a lot our time with it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. So wait 1 second. So yeah, you have a 5-year old. So you guys are like you work at home. So like, do you work at home? Like, you know,
Yes. So
or
Tony has his own business. We have
uh,
our own business, which is a therapy practice. He has his own clinic office, and I
mm-hmm,
myself am doing this full time. So I'm a former early childhood educator, but at the
uh-huh.
moment I'm doing this full time because yeah, just the business just required me to do this full time.
Yeah. She
Oh,
doesn't
so you could.
really work at home because she travels to cafes. She goes to
So that's one of
libraries.
the beauties of the business. Like I can actually work in the
Yeah,
library, in the cafes, in the park, at
yeah,
home. So that's one of the benefits of this business.
yeah.
Okay, let me make this clear. So you were able to stay at home. You wait 1 second. You're staying at home because you want to take care of of your child, the 5 year old, right? And you joined this business because of that. Is that why? Or
Well,
you were already working at home?
No, I think I joined the business. Well, we're gonna talk about a little bit why we joined the business.
it's a big why actually.
Yeah, it's a big why. So I actually, when my daughter was born, she was on the hospital. She was premature for 2 months to stay in the hospital, and after that, I myself struggled with a lot of health issues, and because of that reason, I was not able. I was for 2 3 years, I was not able to work,
Oh,
go to a regular part time or full time job because of my health issues. So I think after maybe 3 or 4 years, I wanted to work, but because I was in and out hospital, I couldn't. So in my mind, I was like, I want to do something online, something that give me the liberty to be at home actually, and contribute as well for my family. So that's the reason I actually wanted to start this business. The
Yeah,
main reason was I wanted to contribute because I spent 3 4 years without contributing, and I wanted to do something for my family.
yeah. So traditional work was
A
very
little bit
difficult
difficult,
for
yeah.
Christina, and I guess for me as a different reason. Well, it's similar but different reason because I have my own therapy practice, and I should also have a software to help give kids with disabilities a voice. But we found ourselves in a situation where, yeah, our income was actually getting really, really low. I couldn't even focus on my traditional business. so, so yeah, that wasn't working. So it wasn't doing very well, our actual other business. And we're just so glad that we found this one because it doesn't take away from what I do,
Mm,
but it supplements to what I do. And with all the skills that we learn from marketing, from the digital,
mm,
to spreading a mission. So we love that it actually helps me in my other business as well. So yeah, and
wow.
seeing Christina having that, getting to do something that she's passionate about and helping others as well. So it's yeah, it's been really
So
good.
yeah. So I was gonna ask you also, before you become a digital business owner, like before you met this online, what actually inspired you to be an educator as a career in the beginning? What, like, what brought you to being an educator?
Mm,
yeah, for me, I come originally from Panama, so I was having another career in Panama. But when I came to Australia, I was given the opportunity to work as a childcare worker, and I didn't have any experience. So what I did, I started to get my certificate, my diploma to do childcare, to be a childcare worker. And I think when I start doing it, I fell in love with the work. Actually, I enjoy working with children, and I think one thing that I noticed was that working with children is it's very meaningful because you are helping them to reach their full potential. So I think that's what inspired me to really work with them. Just to you learn so much from children, so it's a beautiful career.
mm, mm. So for me, I kind of wanted the main reason, to be honest. I wanted to do something fulfilling. I didn't get the marks to do what I kind of wanted to do, like psychology and all of that. So I, it was pretty much the only thing I could really get into. But I think from doing it and learning about special ed, I found a passion for the children. And to be honest, like in business, I'm not. that was the last thing on my mind to do any type of business. In fact, the reason why I chose teaching was because I didn't want to do anything about making, like, with a focus. Whoops, sorry, with a focus of on making money. So that was really interesting because I didn't want to focus my job as a focus of making money, because I witnessed, I guess, in my own personal life, the arguments of my own parents revolving around money. So it's funny that now I've got like three businesses, but I think it's all about the heart. So that's why I don't see myself as an entrepreneur, but more as a mission. Business is a mission to help other people, whether it's through whether it's through sorry, someone's noise is coming out, but
That's
yeah.
me.
So yeah, whether it's through our traditional business or even this digital business, it's always a mission to help other people rather than making lots of money.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was that was great. Yes.
Okay.
And Edith has follow up question.
Yeah. How did you discover this online business space? Did one of you find it first, or was it a joint decision?
Yeah, so you know how I said before that I was looking for something, so I just start try to find something online in the internet, and I remember that a year ago I saw a couple in an ad talking about a business that had helped them so much. So for some reason, I just remember I saw this couple and I did everything to try to find their names. Finally, I found them, and then I just um, yeah, I just register in the webinar that they recommend to watch, and that's how I found it. That's how I found it. I just have it in my mind, and I think probably, I don't know, we are believers, so I believe probably God guided me to find it. And after that, I just showed it to Tony, and yeah, you wanna say?
Yeah, so that was so when Christina showed me, I was maybe a little hesitant, but you know what, I was willing to see it, to see what it was all about. I saw the excitement on Christina's face, and then I watched the webinar with her, and I don't know, I just felt right. Everything, yeah, there was genuine, real people there sharing their testimonies, and I was like, hey, maybe, why not? We've stepped out in faith for so many different things, and I said, why not this one? So we just dived right into it.
Edith, are you going to ask the other questions or you want me to go ahead?
No, no, yeah. You can ask now.
Okay.
Dina, yeah.
So many people hesitate because they feel they are not tech savvy. How did you handle the learning curve?
I think there's a lot of things that you have to work. I think for myself, what helps me a lot was the masterminds that we receive in this business. This business focus a lot on your personal growth, and I think
Mm,
that's one of the things that I love about this business. This business, in I think I never been in a business or even in a company that focus so much on you yourself as a person to grow. So I think one of the things that for us, that helped us a lot was to really start focusing about our growth. I think that's the way that we overcome that fear of we are not tech savvy, and um, also that sense that you can do this, you can learn. But also the good thing about the business is that it has a foundation for you. So even if you're not tech savvy, you are able to do it because of the business structure, the model, the business
mm.
model. I mean, to be honest, it's so helpful that even if you're not tech savvy, you are able to do it.
Yeah, the step by step, they have step by step guidance. And then if you have any if we had any difficulties, there was our mentor
Mental
and
health.
coach, a mentor and coach that
Yeah.
was there to help us. So I'm probably a little bit more. techie than
Yeah.
Christina, but this digital world is so new to me actually. So it was so new, and I didn't know hardly anything about it, like this whole digital marketing thing. So I had to learn myself. There's a bit of a learning curve, but it was enjoyable. We always, you know, always keep that in mind. It's not about the destination, not in. It's about the journey. So we try to
The journey.
enjoy the journey of learning, and it's good. It's good to learn so many things. Even today, we're learning about this platform of this new live platform. So it's good to learn, isn't it?
And what were the first steps you took once you decided to go for it? And did you divide responsibilities or learn everything together?
Okay, there's two questions there. So, what were our first steps we took to decide to go for it? We
Yes.
watched the webinar. So, we watched that webinar. That was the first step, the complimentary webinar. And then, yeah, and
Watch the
then
coaching videos,
we watched the coaching
the
videos.
6 coaching
Yeah.
videos.
So yeah, I mean the webinar, the complimentary webinar we watched was was the first step, and then there was a next step, I guess, to pay 149. So the 149 is completely fully refundable, which revealed everything about the business, and we loved that. And then I think, yeah, once you watch it, it was like, hey, it sounds
That's
good. We
it.
know everything. We did our diligence to look into it, and yeah,
We
and
started. We started right away. We saw the
we didn't really
webinar.
hesitate
The
that
next
much.
day, we just started the business. We just
Oh, great.
changed everything
So
And did you learn together or you learned individually?
the
together, isn't
individually
it?
we learned together, but and then initially we learned together, and then now we split the responsibility because we
Oh, okay.
like I have my other business to run. So Christina has a lot more time. So she does this full time. So she looks after a lot of the social media part of it,
Mm,
and I think I look more after probably more
the
the
ads.
the technical stuff and the ads. Maybe. So yeah, it's good. I guess we split up our responsibility. It's flexible, which is great. We learn in our own time. So
You
yeah.
guys are awesome, awesome. By the way, before I go to the next question, I would want to we have a lot of people that are commented on our lives. I wanna shout out to them. We have Sashikant Sahu. He said hi. Lilibet Servio, one of our team members. She said hi from Canada, and we have I'm not sure if you could let me show Lily. Okay, okay, she said hi from Canada, Lilibet. Thank you for watching. We also have Christine. Hello,
Hello.
Christine. She's saying hi to everyone watching from California, USA. Thank you for watching. We also have Chris Nicolau.
From
He
Australia.
said,
There's
"Hello, guys. Do you guys know them?"
Yes,
our friend
from
Christos.
Australia.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
Hello.
much
And
again for joining.
Jonathan.
Unknown
And
caller.
this one, Jonathan, also. He's saying, "Good morning, everyone." We also have the same person, Chris Nicolau, saying good morning, and this one saying hi. So just want to acknowledge all our audience. We have actually 1 million viewers right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Um, so where were we? Before I forgot to ask you guys. When did you guys start the business? By the way,
We started a year ago.
Yeah,
a year ago. Okay,
More than,
a
yeah.
little over a
A little
year
bit over
ago.
a year ago.
But
Yeah.
to be honest,
right.
like we started a year ago, but we didn't do it for you know 2 months. The beginning we started strong, and then we
Kind of got
sidetracked a little bit,
work and
and then we went to Panama for 2 months, and so really, I think if we put it all together and how much we've been
Mm-hmm.
in the business, it would be maybe a few months, yeah, maybe 6 months or something, yeah.
6 months. Okay. I
But
mean, the good thing about this business, you can always pause and whatever, from ever, wherever you left off, you can continue with that. That's
that's
the beauty
true.
of this business, right?
mm,
So, and also, the good thing about, like we seldom see couples, like this is like unique. Like that's why I kind of like I got attracted to the team, your team, because we don't see usually couples together, husband and wife. Usually one is skeptical, the other one is, you know. So I'm like kind of like, interested in couples who's doing the business together. It
Mm.
kind of, like it's more powerful when there's two people working on their business at the same time.
Yes.
Um, okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I have to. Sorry about that. Yeah, my battery is telling me that it's almost. I
Okay.
forgot to plug my computer. Sorry. So we're going to the next question. I thought I'm hoping that you still our viewers is still there. They're not bored about it. But we have a good. You guys are really awesome. You answer all these questions so good. So I'm so proud of you. So anyway, so the next I was gonna ask you, so like in every business there's always a challenge, right? So what are the obstacles that came that pop up early on? Like, do you have problem with time management, mindset, unexpected cost or something during your journey? You did say already that you have some kind of a pause when you after you started, but you can tell us more about it. A time management problem, mindset problem. Do you have anything like that?
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
Mm.
Where do we start? Where do we start? I think the very first challenge was actually starting our Facebook page again. That was a big challenge for us.
Oh,
We're
okay.
actually very private kind of
Yes.
people. We don't like to. Yeah, we haven't been on Facebook for like
For
a few
years.
years, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, now I need to gonna have to start my Facebook page again. And we thought, but you know what, we really thought that if we want to spread our mission, if we want to tell more people about the exciting opportunity that we're doing and help other families, we actually do need, we ought to show ourselves. It's a good place to actually share and help other people. If we are always to keep everything to ourselves, who are going to help? Right.
That's true.
Yeah,
So we decided to, yeah, show ourselves on and actually, when we started the business, we actually didn't um advertise. We didn't tell anybody to our close family or friends.
oh,
We actually advertised on YouTube, so
Mhm.
reaching people we didn't know, because we wanted to make sure that this system's actually going to help other people
Mm-hmm.
before we share. And actually, we weren't even going to share, but to other family and friends members. But we because we love this business so much now,
Yeah.
we like, wow, it's actually helping so many other people. So why not reach people in our own world and help people that we do know? So that's the reason why we're now, so passionate in showing ourselves now, even though it is always, what the challenge is, worrying about what people think of us. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one of the biggest challenges. We all have this fear of what are people going to think about us, but the truth is, we if this helps somebody, does it really matter what people think of us? If we're spreading a mission and then people's lives are being changed, it's worth it.
That's
So
true. For me, I think was more the mindset. Like I said before, I think that fear of, oh, can I do this? Can I actually be qualified to do this? Because there was a lot of insecurities, lack of confidence, a little bit of self-esteem. For the last 4 years, I struggled, having a job that I felt my confidence went down
mm,
in terms of doing. So I question myself a lot, but the business, I mean, the things that I like about this business is that you have your community there for you. You have people there for you. Even right now that we are sharing, we are sharing our lives. We are sharing our story. So I think a big challenge was that, but I can see how daily I'm overcoming those challenges because of how much the business focus on your growth, and how much the community really cares for you and your growth.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And just going by, like, you don't, in this business, you don't actually have to show your face.
Mm.
There is, I guess, since we started the business, we learn about like faceless marketing, which is is just for people who actually don't want to show themselves. We actually haven't delved into that area because we've already made the decision to show ourselves. But yeah, there's lots of ways to run this business, like in any way you like. That's what we like about, it's like flexible to you, how you want to brand yourself, and yeah, and do it the way you feel comfortable with, I guess.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you how did you keep the momentum when things get rough? But I think I don't know if you did say that the mastermind helps you, right? Is there any other thing that help you keep the momentum, like when you have like all this challenge? What did you guys do
I
aside
think
from the mastermind?
think for me, remind ourselves our why are we doing what we're doing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that when when, let's see, something is not working, or we're not getting leads or things like that, I think reminding ourselves why we are doing every morning when we wake up,
Mm,
wake up with purpose, wake up intentional. And I think also the other thing that I'm trying to do a lot is think about the business as well. Think to solve problems. I think for me, the mindset must be as a problem solver instead of looking at problems. Maybe be a problem solving. And I think I learned that from this business. So I think um, that should be a way to that would be my way of keeping the momentum, um just knowing my why, but also having a mindset of I can do this. I can, I wake up in the morning, I'm intentional, and I say to myself, I can do this. I'm able, I'm capable, and I know that there's people backing me up, and I know that there's people that have a lot of success as well. It's not only us being successful, but so many stories of other people being
mm,
successful. So I think that's what keeping us.
yeah, I think just remaining plugged in. I think that I mentioned one of the trainings is just keep plugging yourself in. It may be initially you may sway off a little bit, but when you keep plugging into the business, keep attending those trainings, and learning from others, remaining in the community, doing the challenges that we have, it just helps you to stay, to stay plugged in, and also having a desire for personal growth. I think if we continue to want to improve ourselves, if you don't have that, you'll give up very easily. So if you really have to have that desire, I'm going to improve. I may not. This is what we learn in the digital business, which is great. It's so much about mindset. Is that we want to, what do you call it? I can't remember what they said, but
Yeah, the
improve.
good thing about this business is like you have you always have the plug in, you have the mastermind, you have the daily drop in, so you could always like we were talking about plugging in all the time.
Yes,
Aside
yes,
from
yes. Willing to improve on ourselves. Yeah, plugging. Yeah, I think that's what helps
Mhm.
us to remain on track.
so you guys have, because my next question is what are the surprising skills that you discovered around about yourself. So I guess that question was answered. You learned all about you know what was it again, the mindset. You also learn about being positive and be a problem solver, and instead of just focusing on the problem. You learn the skill of problem solving, correct? Because that's how entrepreneur are us, right? We solve problems of other people, so that's what we're here for.
Hmm.
Anything
Yeah.
you can add about that before we go to the next question? We have a lot of questions. Oh my god, I hope you guys are okay. We don't want to be pounding on you.
That's all right.
No,
No,
all
I
good.
think I think another thing that we learn is the morning routine. I think the morning routine is very important, and since I started the business, I realized how much. I mean, we learn from our coaches. We even have a coach that do a morning routine every day for us, and so we're learning that the morning routine is important. How you start your day. The first, I think they say the first 7 to 3 minutes that you start your day are key for your day. So we're learning. Just we have a book that we read that is called The Miracle Morning, and it has made a huge difference from Tony and myself because we're learning, how important affirmation, visualization, um, reading, journaling, all these tasks that you have. But um, I think that's one skill that I personally, because I'm not a morning person. I don't feel like I'm a morning person, but
Mm,
I've been waking up early and try to do these things, not perfectly, not perfectly, but at least I'm doing it, and I'm in the process of getting better at it.
yeah, yeah. Just disciplining, yeah, helping us with discipline. And honestly, I must say, this platform that we joined has helped us so much in our mindset, our personal growth. Um, I think without it, we wouldn't even do our. I realize the importance of having that morning routine, and so we really thank this business that we joined because it's so much about our own growth, our self development. Besides the income that we can make from it, it's just so much about helping us to grow and be confident in ourselves, and just do whatever, yeah, it help us. Yeah,
Right. This business give us so much value. I'm telling you, we get so much value from this business. People who doesn't read before start reading now. People who doesn't even have a morning routine have a morning routine now. So our mindset was really changed with this business. Me too, the same thing. I never have morning routine. Who
yeah.
would nobody does that, but because of this business we're introduced to that. And there's a
Mm.
lot of things, like like a lot of things that was introduced to us, and we were not like practicing before joining this business. Okay, so next question, Edita, we have another question.
Okay. My question is, can you share a moment when you thought, yes, this is really working?
Oh, okay. Can you share a moment?
When we said this is really working.
This is really working. I think when we got our probably
Business
first
partner.
first buyer, or we were very excited, and then we got another, you know, and then we got all these leads. We got so many people interested, in starting their own digital
Even
business.
families were
Yeah,
interested in friends.
yeah, and the friends were asking us about it. So yeah, there were. I think that, yeah. Initially, we got a lot of leads, a lot of people messaging us. As soon as we put the ad on, we were like, "Oh my goodness!" So many people actually wanting to also start a digital business. Like nobody wants to work, like, I guess, 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives. They want to do something, invest in something. So and we just have this great system here. So I think that's our moment when we got started getting leads, and then yeah, buyers, and then people wanting to do it and coming on board, and then we just kind of,
And
yeah.
and I think also we received from friends and family. We were hearing that they wanted something different in their lives. They were new parents with little children, and they were saying to ourselves, I don't want to work. I want to have this, have something like a plan B, like something aside, because you never know if I lose my job. You never know what can happen. So I think some of the inquiries of the people that we talked to, they were saying, that they were very interested in it because they saw another way. They're so like this can be another way, this can be their way. So I think that makes us think that, this business really is, it can really bless other people, not only us, but it can bless other people as well.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
So
And
true.
I have another question. Uh, how this business changed your life as educators and parents?
That's a good question. As educators and parents, I think it's, I don't know, it's changed a lot actually. I think I think before this business we were always everywhere. Our mind was everywhere. I think Christina, when actually I actually thank God that she didn't end up finding another job, educational job, because she wouldn't be focused on this business. I mean, I think you did,
Yeah, I
there
was
was a
doing.
moment in time when you didn't work,
Yeah.
right? And what's the question? So, what's the
So
question?
how did it change your life now? Like before you found this business, you kind of like
Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah,
right. But now
within,
because of this
yeah,
business, you can stay home with your 5 year old or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
So we didn't have any like direction before. So, and we didn't have any, what do you call it? Um,
Like a GPS roadmap,
yeah,
a
roadmap.
guide.
Even in our mindset, like we've grown so much in our mindset. Thinking positively and having a direction, and this community. This is unbelievable because prior to that, I was teaching, but I kind of was in a transition phase as well, moving away from teaching to running my therapy clinic, and also being doing more therapy related as well. But from then, in that place, was actually very lonely. Actually, having my own traditional business, you're kind of a bit lonely because you're doing it all on your own, and there's no one there really to mentor you or support you. Whereas this business, there was like mentorship, coaching, and this amazing community, including you guys. So it's really flipped my world around in terms of my business mindset. So, and even I guess as a parent, we're still, she's, I guess, has the flexibility now. She doesn't have to go to work. From long hours. Being in childcare is actually very long hours. So
Mm,
it's more peaceful. We're more relaxed. We get to do more things that we love, and we get to travel, and we get to work while we're traveling as well. So
mm, I'm with you.
yeah, I think that another difference is we get to really be ourselves. I think there's real freedom when you are able to come out and be yourself rather than kind of remaining isolated and try and just do your own thing. I think when you be yourself is actually very liberating,
Mm,
and sharing our mission passionately. And so this business has helped my other business as well in learning how to share that mission, which I didn't really know how to go about before. So there's a lot of value in this business. It's really flipped our life,
mm.
yeah, right around.
Yeah, can you give advice for other busy parents?
Other busy parents advice. I would say, uh, take. I
One
know,
step at a time.
one step at a time. Yeah.
start start with a complimentary webinar. See if this interests you. I think, and for and I think for busy parents, you need flexibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to spend more time with your kids,
Family.
right, you probably do need some sort of flexibility. And the great thing with this business is that flexibility. But I think you really need to have a willingness to learn, and because it's a learning curve. This business is a learning curve, but it's so worth it. Enjoy the learning, and question your why. Ask yourself, why. What do you want in the future? Like, why do I may want to start this business, um, or, or yeah, or do you want to just continue, I guess, with I know with what you're doing. So I think for this business is perfect. I think for
Yeah.
busy parents, I think like
Yeah.
us.
I
So
think for busy parents, I think know that there's a way that, it will be very hard, if you're struggling or spending time with people, with your friends, with your family, sorry, and probably struggling as well, financially. That's what we listen to some couples that are struggling with that, I think, know that there is a way out, and we believe that this is the business that can give you that way out, because it's like Tony say, give you flexibility, and not only flexibility, but in terms of income is very lucrative as well. So I think you have so, I mean, there's so many benefits you get from the business. So I think I would say to them, give it a go, try, but like Tony says, step by step. But I would say, really give it a go, give a go to the business.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, I will come in. So for the moms and dads watching, especially teachers or caregivers, or if you are from any other, you have any other profession who feel stretched thin, what's your best advice for taking that first step?
First
You got,
advice.
you got that, darling?
I
So
think,
for the mums and dads, yeah,
what will be the first step? What advice will we give for the first
for the
step?
first step,
Yeah.
watch the complimentary webinar. I think that's I would
Pwede.
say the first step. So watch a complimentary webinar, and save it for you. Save.
And do your due diligence. Do, when after the webinar, sees for you, and then you follow the the step by step, because the how to start the business has steps to follow. So I think it's very straightforward, all the steps that you have to take. So I think my advice will be, just take, don't skip, just do it as it is, and then you will, yeah, I think you will be, if you decided to start, you will be successful in the business.
Great. And my next question is, if you could go back and tell yourselves one thing at the very start, what would it be?
If you could, what? Sorry.
If you could go back
Okay.
and tell yourselves one thing at the very start, what would it be?
If you can go back and tell ourselves
Yourselves
one
one
thing
thing
that
at
first
very
start,
start, what it will be.
what would
What
it be?
it be? What would it be? Like if you look at your journey so far and you look back
Yeah,
at everything,
I'm just so glad we
what would you? What are yes? What one thing would you say to help other people?
I would say, for myself, I would say, Christina, you can do this.
Yes.
You can do this.
I would say, don't hesitate, just do it.
Just do it.
What have you got
That's
to
it.
lose? Maybe what have you got to lose? That's what I would say.
All right.
Great.
All right, we have more questions here. So okay, so you guys, so we're almost wrapping up here. So this is just for families or people that are watching us. What's gonna be your next step that you're gonna take as a family and your business? Is there any? If not, it's okay. So much
What's
question.
Yeah,
What's the
what's
next step for our
Next
business?
step for
next
your
step?
business.
Oh, next step, exciting. We'll revisit our vision board. We have also go back to our vision board. Our next step is, I think, um, get what is it? Look at our vision. What is the card? The goal
Gold
cards.
card, gold
Look
card.
into the goal cards, and keep going. I think keep learning, keep growing, make those
Mm,
goals, and I think really being consistent. Our next step is just being consistent with
Right.
what we're doing and learning. So just be, and I'm just confident that if we remain consistent, um, whatever you're doing is going to thrive, and that includes this business.
mm,
So don't procrastinate is another thing as well.
that's true.
Self discipline is one of the other challenges. I guess if you have a business, is just disciplining yourself to not procrastinate. But you know what? It's a journey. We're
Mm,
doing so much better than we used to. But thank God for this community actually in helping us and telling us not to procrastinate.
True. True. And go ahead. Your next question.
Okay. So my question is, where can our viewers connect with you or follow your journey or learn more?
Yes, so they can definitely visit our Facebook page. It's on the it's on the screen, tonyandchristina.com. So yeah, just follow
Our
us.
website.
We'll be sharing, we share quite often on our pages, and I'm
Mhm.
sure, everyone here, you can follow everyone else here who's interviewed us. They all got their pages as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, follow us, see what we're doing, and see if what we're doing actually inspires you, and even just you would learn a lot anyway from our pages. We don't just share about business; we actually share
Our
a lot about
lives.
life,
Mhm.
growth, mindset. So that's how, yeah, you can connect with us.
Well, I
So
have learned a lot. Tony and Christina, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's inspiring to see educators creating freedom and impact beyond the classroom. To everyone watching, if this conversation sparks something in you, take that as a sign your next chapter might be closer than you think.
thank you, guys. Thank you for spending your time with us, Tony and Christina. Thank you for letting us interview you, and thank you all for watching, everyone. I think that's wrapping up everything. You want to say more? Anything else?
Well, thank
Sana?
you.
Bye and see you on our next episode.
Just want to thank you all for your
Thank you
time.
so much for watching. I appreciate you all.
Thank you so much for your time and organizing this interview.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
always a
so much.
blessing to share.
And thank you
Um,
for the viewers as well.
yeah, all the viewers watching, thank you. If you have
Friends
any
of
more
ours.
questions, DM one of us, and we'll be glad to help
Mhm.
you and guide you.
Wait, Olivia
All
said,
right.
way to go, guys, watching from Victoria, BC. So thank you. This has been a very good interview. Thank you so much for answering all the
Mhm.
questions, even if it's a little bit like too many questions, but it's good, like our viewers will know what is really the in and out of this business, and if they're interested, they can just go to our website.
Yeah.
This in our screen. All right.
Yep.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Have a
Bye.
wonderful, wonderful rest
Yes,
of your evening.
yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.